Well, welcome back. A day after a video of a mob groping and molesting a woman in Lucknow went viral, the Uttar Pradesh government has taken a swift action. 2 accused were arrested yesterday, and the cops have nabbed 2 more people based on CCTV footage. But the heads continue to roll. The Yogi administration has suspended 4 cops, including the DCP and SHO of Gomti Nagar, under whose jurisdiction this shocker did take place. 3 other police officials have also been shunted out in the aftermath of the molestation horror. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has said women's safety is their government's top priority.
उसके अपराधियों की सूची भी मेरे पास आई है। ये अपराधी हैं। पहला अपराधी है पवन यादव, दूसरा अपराधी है मोहम्मद अरबाज। ये सद्भावना वाले लोग हैं, यानी सद्भावना। अब इनके लिए सद्भावना ट्रेन चलाएंगे, इनके लिए बुलेट ट्रेन चलेगी, चिंता मत करो। और उस बुलेट ट्रेन की तैयारी की जा रही है, और इसीलिए महिला सुरक्षा हमारे लिए सर्वोच्च महत्व रखता है। हमने इस बात को पहले दिन कहा है, कोई खिलवाड़ करेगा तो उसका खामियाजा भुगतेगा। इस घटना को हमने गंभीरता से लिया है, और गंभीरता से लेने का परिणाम है पूरी चौकी को सस्पेंड किया है, इंस्पेक्टर को सस्पेंड किया है, डिप्टी एसपी, एडिशनल एसपी और डीसीपी, इन सबको वहां से चेंज करके इनके खिलाफ भी कार्रवाई हमने प्रारंभ की है।
Just to refresh your memories, and as you can see on the visuals on your screen, a bike-borne couple were harassed by a group of people on a flooded road. The mob first splashed water on the couple, who were trying to wade through knee-deep water on their bike. It was then that a couple of people groped the woman, much to her disbelief. My colleague Adeep joins us at this point. Adeep, thank you for joining us. You had reported this yesterday. How is the action against the accused looking at this point? There's an entire mob out there. Apparently 4 people have been detained at this point, have been arrested. But is that enough? What is the police saying?
Well, see, Sneha, police has arrested 4 people in this case, and they have taken up the address and details of other 10 accused. The Joint Commissioner of Police Crime, Lucknow, has said that they have the details of at least 10 more accused in this case, and soon they will be arresting these people who were accused of harassing a woman on a posh area in Gomti Nagar. Remember, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has also said this in Uttar Pradesh Assembly, that the government's priority is of that of the women's safety. And he has said that we have taken the cognizance of the incident. In fact, 2 IPS rank officers have been removed from their post, including the ACP of Gomti Nagar, and 5 other police officials have been suspended, which includes the SHO of Gomti Nagar Police Station, the police outpost in charge, and 3 constables. They have been suspended. Currently, all these 4 accused are being questioned by senior officials of Lucknow Police. They are trying to interrogate them to know if they had any idea about the other accused. The police is also scanning the CCTV footages of all the nearby areas to ascertain the roadmap from where they can track these accused.
Right. Thank you very much, Adeep, for joining us with all of those details. I'm also being joined at this point by Arvind Kumar Jain, who's a former DGP of Uttar Pradesh, as well as Dr. Charu Vali Khanna, who's a former member of NCW and a senior advocate. Thank you very much, both of you, for joining us. First, Mr. Arvind Kumar Jain, if I can ask you, I mean, let's just look at these visuals, and I'm sure you've also looked at these visuals, Mr. Arvind Kumar Jain. There are so many things which are wrong in this visual. Of course, the girl being groped and molested and all of those things. But, you know, there's a mob impunity very clearly visible here. It's the mob together that seem to have acted, that seem to have given that brazen courage to just be on the wrong side of law and not think that they were doing anything wrong, Arvind Kumar. Would you break this video down? And for our viewers, would you just make it very clear about where does play and indulgence end and where does harassment, molestation and crimes really begin. The line is not so blurred. This video definitely is not blurred when it comes to that line.
It's a very, very, very shameful incident, and it's a blot on Gomti Nagar, Lucknow police. Proper action has been taken from the level of Chief Minister. He has conveyed the message to the entire police force of UP that such incidents involving security of women, they will not be tolerated at all, and very stern action shall be taken. DCP, additional DCP, ACP, they have been transferred. SHO, in charge outpost and others, they have been placed under suspension. List of these hooligans, they were mainly from two villages, Jugoli and Gwari. Names of all those are with the police. Raids are being conducted. A few of them have been detained, although arrests have not been shown. And I think action is being taken. Initial action on the part of in-charge outpost was that he registered a crime under new Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 272. It is malignant act likely to spread infection of disease, dangerous to life, throwing dirty water on passers-by. This
imagine.
Yes, this is not acceptable at all. And that's why they have been suspended. They should have taken action on their own. This is a very important road of Gomti Nagar area. Police force should have been there. Yesterday, there were torrential rains in Lucknow. And after that, there was this water logging at several places. And this incident happened. It's a very, very shameful incident. And I think proper action has been taken, and a message has been conveyed to all policemen, right from top to bottom, that such incidents shall not be tolerated. And I think it will have very positive impact on the law and order and crime situation in the state.
Right. Dr. Charuvali Khanna, if I can get you in at this point, however wrong it is, and it's brazenly wrong, but often the society works in this way. They say have a male escort when you're traveling. Traveling during wee hours, traveling during odd hours, traveling during peak hours. If you have to have a long travel with a male escort. Ridiculously wrong. Nonetheless, that's what many would suggest. Look at this video. The patriarchal society says travel with a man. She's traveling with a man. She's still not safe. The reality is, irrespective of whom you would be traveling with, it doesn't matter. Crime is a crime. And here in deep waters, one is very clearly unarmed. Are you okay with the kind of response and actions that's taken? Do you think the messaging is clear and loud?
See, there is no messaging at all. Undoubtedly, I have to give credit to the Chief Minister, who says that we have suspended the entire police chowki officials and they have also arrested some boys, put them in jail. But the point is, and that women's safety is their priority. How is women's safety their priority? Unfortunately, this 140 crore population, and which large number is youth, is not our strength of our country. It is a liability. Because these young persons are going astray. They're indisciplined. They are brazenly playing with the law. They don't even realize that breaking the law is a serious offense. Whether it's on the road, whether it's rain, they think a woman is a commodity, and a woman who is wet, because they have been, socialized not by the education system, but by the patriarchal society and by the Hindi films, which shows that a woman who is wet, and especially in a sari, she's a person of desire. Unfortunately, in our country, every girl, I don't think any girl can say I have not been groped or had some form of sexual abuse or harassment. So who has done it? The males. So are we going to put all the boys in jail? Is that the message we're giving? Or have we got to do something to change the attitude and behavior? What is our country? Our country is full of these absolute wild, like animals they are behaving. And especially when they get in a group, they get this, they feel they have some kind of immunity, and there's a mob frenzy. Whether it's a woman, whether they are going for a religious, on a religious route, There's no piety. There's no discipline. Even the Chief Minister is consistently sending the message to them. But will the message permeate? Are they understanding the message? Is it enough to sit in the parliament or in your Vidhan Sabha and to make these statements, or to do something to ensure that the men have a different attitude? I mean, it's absolutely absurd and very disturbing.
And ironically, the people who were supposed to enforce the law, they took this case under a section of health and hazard, where dirty water was being thrown at a woman. I mean, this is ridiculously shameful. No, but Arvind Kumar Jain, a lot has been spoken about. Yeah, that's true, ma'am. Arvind Kumar Jain, very quickly, if I can ask you, a lot has been said about the new criminal laws, that it is stronger, particularly when it comes to crime against women and children. Well, the fact that women and children are clubbed together itself is troublesome, as some experts would suggest. But nonetheless, coming to the crimes against women, what would you say would this video elicit? What are the crimes that you can see clearly conducted, clearly done in this video legally? And it's important because, just in case people don't know where the line gets drawn.
Proper sections have been put in place now. Section 74, assault, criminal force to a woman with intent to outrage her modesty. 74, 285, 191, 235. All the proper sections, they have been put in this case. And I don't think any other section is attracted by the crime which has committed. And action is being taken under all these sections. And I don't think they are going to get bail. And that's why I am saying that a message has been sent across the state that such incidents will not be tolerated, especially coming from Chief Minister. It's a message to all policemen, right from DG till constable, that such incidents will not be tolerated. Police should take action. And whenever they will take action, they will be supported by government. No action will be taken against the policemen for taking action against ruffians and gunda elements. So that's the message. And this message will go a long way.
Right. Right. Dr. Charuvali Khanna, often... Yes, please go ahead. Please go ahead, ma'am.
I'm just saying that I find this whole concept of offensive, that intention to outrage her modesty. Those persons in the video are throwing water. They think it's play. And you are trying to establish intention to outrage modesty. You'll never succeed in court, and they'll definitely get bail. Because these persons are thinking that it's fun. They think it's funny. That's what's so serious and what's so disturbing. That what the boys are doing, these young boys who are unemployed, who hang around on near parks, near shops, just glare, ogle at girls. They have nothing else to do. And all these negative thoughts come. How are we going to discipline this large mass of young persons who are going to get into jobs and behave like that police person? Because he's socialized in the same patriarchal system. He thinks there's nothing wrong. He doesn't think that there's any outraging of modesty. Or he doesn't, I think this is a very old-fashioned word, he doesn't feel, the police person who's registered the FIR doesn't feel that the boys have done anything wrong in terms of harassing that young couple, the young girl. He feels, oh, by the water, there's spreading some infectious disease. That's more serious. Look at what his thinking is. What is his priority?
Absolutely ironical, ma'am. And I totally understand the grief that you're bringing to this. The concerns that you're raising are absolutely valid at this point. Our whole purpose of doing this little discourse was to just be very clear that this is sexual assault, this is harassment, this is molestation, this is unacceptable, and this is non-bailable. At least under the new criminal laws, we'll have to see how justice finds its course. But often something that's not spoken about is the social cost and the psychological challenge that comes with these crimes, particularly for the survivors or the victims. It's going to be very difficult in many cases for a woman to be going out again. she'll have to cross many hurdles all over again. But nonetheless, Arvind Kumar Jain as well as Dr. Charuvali Khanna, thank you very much for joining us and for bringing in some very, very important perspectives.
Thank you.